Why is it that the idea of starting over feels both terrifying and exciting at the same time? Starting again. Let's talk about it. You know, it's this feeling when life gives you like a hard reset. Whether you wanted it or not, it's coming. You know, maybe you moved away, or you ended a relationship, or you just woke up one day and realized that I can't keep living like this anymore. It's terrifying because everything you've known is behind or needs to be left behind. But it's also exciting because suddenly the future feels like it could be yours for once, for the first time in your life. Like this blank page that is waiting for you to write a new story. And let's be real, who doesn't want a second chance at life? It's like getting a free trial for adulthood, but this time you actually read the terms and conditions. Okay, but before we get going, bear with me. I live in Canada, so it's cold now. We're getting to the fall weather. So don't mind me, I'm just gonna get a little comfy. This is my new pumpkin spice hoodie. Don't make fun of me, I'm just channeling the moment. If you like it, I'll leave a link down below. I'm only gonna have this for a limited time, just like the pumpkin spices. So now's your chance. We've all been there. Maybe you've left your hometown, or you went away to school, or suddenly the comfort of familiarity is gone. And now you're out trying to figure out your life, you know, where's the best coffee shop to go to without using Google Maps and betraying you, making you look like a tourist looking up at every sign that you see. Or maybe it's after a breakup and you're stuck sitting on your couch, you're doom scrolling through hopecore TikTok, wondering, you know, why you wasted so much time on someone who couldn't even pick a place to eat. And now you're staring down a path that you never planned for. Starting again is so freaking scary. No, it's literally terrifying because it means everything changes. And I think the scarier part is that we know that change is inevitable, but we're still worried for it. But you know what? Sometimes change is the only way forward. Here's the thing, starting over is not about forgetting who you were or pretending that the past didn't happen. It's about taking what you've learned and deciding who you want to be from this point forward. Whether you've moved to a new city, or left a toxic relationship, or been on the receiving end of a breakup, or just decided that it's time to make a change in your life. It's all about finding the chance to create something new. And it's okay to be scared, because being scared means you care. So how do you find the courage to start again even when everything feels so uncertain? And listen, before somebody comments, hey, that's easier said than done, literally everything is. I'm not here to be cookie cutter. You can get that advice from your mom. I'm here to help you move forward. So here, I got 5 things for you. 1, embrace the unknown. The truth is, starting over means stepping into a place that you're a stranger in. But guess what? The unknown isn't the enemy. It's full of possibilities. It's just scary because it's an unfamiliar street, and it's like every awkward first date or every failed attempt at cooking a new you dinner. All of that is a step to creating a version of yourself that you can fall in love with. A future that is you. 2, let go of what's holding you back. Whether it's people, places, or old habits, sometimes the hardest part is starting again and leaving behind the things that no longer serve you. Yes, even that means saying goodbye to your favorite takeout spot or that person who texts you up at 2 a.m. It's like when you're trying to run in a grocery store as a kid, but your mom is holding your arm back, so you just get yanked back. You won't get very far if you don't let go of what's already holding you back. 3, focus on small wins. Don't think you need to reinvent your entire life overnight, or that you have to change everything that you love. Small wins matter. Like making it through your first solo brunch without feeling awkward, or finally unpacking the last moving box. This phase actually made me realize that I absolutely love going to the movies alone. I'm not sitting beside somebody that wants my popcorn or having somebody sit beside me watching me watch a movie. I'm able to just be me. 4, give yourself permission to fail. Let's be real. You're gonna screw up. You're gonna burn the toast, you're gonna trip on the sidewalk, you're gonna probably cry in the middle of a Target aisle. But failure is a part of this process. Every failure is just another step closer to where you're meant to be. I'm someone that only really learns from trying and messing up, and it took me years to accept that I will never learn unless I try. 5, trust the process. Starting again isn't a race. It's a journey. No matter how fast you try to run to the finish line, it will only keep getting further away the closer you get, because it's not about speed, it's about time. You need time to reconnect with who you are. don't rush that. Some days it'll feel like you're absolutely crushing it. And other days it will feel like you're just getting by. And guess what? Both of those are okay. I remember when I decided to make a huge change in my life. I packed up everything and moved out of my family home, thinking I'd begin my life in adulthood at the age of 20. Yeah. But what I didn't expect is how lost I would feel. Even though I've been around this part of Ottawa, which is where I live, hundreds of times, I walked out of this apartment and didn't know where I was. Or even the bigger question, I didn't know who I was when I walked out. It was the first time in my life that I woke up and ventured alone. But you know what? I survived. And then the next time that I walked out, I didn't feel so lost. It didn't seem so scary. I just kept taking one step forward. And then I made it to a new coffee shop to talk to a new barista. I made it to a new clothing store to try on a new jacket that I've never worn. I bought a bike that I never thought I would ride. I took time in the grocery stores to fall in love with food and cooking, and I enjoyed every single moment of the unknown. And I wouldn't have done that unless I changed. And what's funny is that I was actually the youngest person in my apartment building by 10 years. It forced me to become an adult and make new friends. And this is unrelated, but it made me realize that we all have relationships issues no matter what age. And I realized that when my 32-year-old neighbor, he asked me to come over and talk about his recent breakup, and it felt like high school. And all in all, it made me realize one thing. Starting again doesn't mean everything will go smoothly. It just means you're brave enough to take the leap. Here's the tough part. Starting over means letting go of what's comfortable. And trust me, as an introverted, shy kid, that didn't sit well with me. Heck, my cheeks are already turning red just thinking about it. But it means trading in the predictability of your old life for the chaos of figuring out it all over again. However, the chaos has perks, right? Like finding out you can survive without that person that you thought you couldn't live without. And the plus side is you can redecorate however you want now. That's the upside of starting over. No one's going to be looking over your shoulder. No one's around to tell you that you can't start a movie at midnight or eat a box of mac and cheese for breakfast. So starting again isn't just a chance to reset. It's a chance to rebuild, to become a version of yourself that you've always wanted to be. Whether you're moving away from home, picking yourself up after a breakup, or just getting ready to change your life. I know this, starting over is the beginning of something amazing. And it's just a chapter of becoming you. So if you're standing at the edge of change, wondering if you should take that leap, I say go for it. The best stories always start with a little bit of fear. And if you're thinking about it, then you have been wanting this for a while. And the best version of you is waiting on the other side. So stay you, and I'll see you when you're ready for your next fresh start. Oh, by the way, this is my new pumpkin spice hoodie. It's my merch, so if you would like to directly support me, this is how you do it. This is obviously only going to be available during the fall, so it's a limited time and limited quantities, but I'll leave the link down below if you want to grab one. We also have a fall hoodie, so you should go check that out too. Okay,